Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Muzzle Broke channel, and today we're unboxing and installing this bad boy right here. This is going to be the Holosun 3x magnifier, specifically the HM3x model. So we're going to go real quick, rip it out of the box, show you what it comes with, go over the magnifier a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and slop it on my AR. So, box, ain't nothing fancy about it. Take the sleeve off, pop the top off, woo. Comes with a little bit of foam, the instruction manual that you're not going to use if you're a real man. Get a little cleaning cloth for the lens, which is cool. We have the magnifier itself. Comes with a couple extra screws with some Loctite on them. Comes with a little optic adjuster, which is kind of neat because I feel like these are super small and always easy to lose. And then this piece is actually going to be a riser as well. And that is all that's in the box. So this is absolutely everything it comes with. It does come with a little cover for this magnifier as well, which is kind of cool to keep those lenses clean when it's not in use. Just going over the magnifier itself a little bit, there's nothing too super confusing and complicated on this. So it's a 90-degree folding magnifier, so you can fold it to the side, use your dot, and when you want that magnification, you fold that back, co-witness with the dot. The mount that it comes with actually allows for a full co-witness with your dot. The riser that it comes with scooches this up just a little bit and gives you kind of that lower third co-witness through the magnifier, which I don't really know why you would want that, but I guess it's kind of cool that it comes with it. A couple of pretty cool features about the mount itself is it does kind of have this QD component. So once we mount it, we can just kind of QD it on and off, which is cool. It also actually has a built-in adjustment tool for these windage and elevation adjustments right here. This little piece actually screws out. And you could use this little guy as your little screwdriver adjustment tool, which is kind of neat. I do kind of appreciate that it comes with this plastic one just because I'm always losing my dang adjustment tools. So it's kind of nice to have an extra one. And these two extra screws could go here if you lose the original ones. So aside from the windage and elevation adjustment options that you have on this magnifier, it also comes with this. This is going to be your little diopter adjuster. So turning this back and forth essentially is going to allow you to get your reticle a little clearer through the red dot when you're using this magnifier. So I'm not really going to be messing with this mount or adjustments or any of this stuff just yet. We're going to go ahead and throw this on the AR, see how it looks, and then kind of go from there. All right, so went ahead and got my AR-15 here. I actually am running the Holosun AMES core on this bad boy. Pretty nice little red dot, has shake wake, a bunch of different settings for both night vision and reticle adjustments, all that kind of stuff. So I actually do like this optic, so figured I'd throw on the matching Holosun magnifier. Installation of this is super easy. So all we got to do is deactivate that quick detach. It's actually like a little lever right here. So you go ahead and press this in, and then that lever will flip up. So then what you do is you just kind of put that magnifier wherever you want in relation to your red dot. Now it does have to be pretty close to the red dot, but you also might want to play around with kind of eye relief stuff as well. I did that off camera a little bit, so I know that my red dot is in the correct placement for the magnifier so that my eye relief when I'm on the gun is pretty good. But you can always move your dot a little bit forward or backward as needed to get the proper eye relief. So once we kind of have that magnifier and dot where we want it, we'll go ahead and flop that QD lever down to tighten it up a little bit. And then we'll kind of draw our attention to this side. Just grab our screwdriver and tighten it down appropriately. And she's pretty good right there. Go ahead and turn this to the side, take the covers off, and let's see what we get. So I always kind of like to just give everything a good tug, make sure everything's on nice and stable, and we're looking pretty good. So kind of hard to see and appreciate on camera, but you can see right here, our red dot is on. You can see that reticle there. Then we're going to slot the magnifier over. You can see that reticle still. And when that magnifier is kind of activated, it does increase the size of the reticle. I know it's kind of hard to appreciate on camera here. So that's pretty much all there is to the unboxing and installation of this magnifier. I've been running this for a little while now. I do actually really enjoy this guy. I don't do a ton of super far distance shooting, but whenever you need some positive target identification, this is very nice to have on your weapon system. It's nice for zeroing your optics and red dots as well to get a real precise and accurate zero for your weapon system. And it's always nice to be able to reach out a little bit further for better shots if need be. Now, I don't necessarily think this is a cheap edition. This is about $200. So if you're not really going to be doing a ton of long range shooting, is it really worth it? That's kind of a question you're going to have to answer for yourself. I think it's very reasonable to reach out to 100-200 yards pretty easily with the red dot or even these iron sights. Speaking of iron sights, I do think it's pretty nice that with this out of the way, I could still actuate my rear iron sight. Well, and obviously my forward iron sight as well. But it's nice that the magnifier doesn't get in the way of that. So if I really need to actuate my irons and I have my magnifier on, all I have to do is flip it up and flip that iron sight on the back. and you can still use it, which is pretty cool. Again, this magnifier is about 200 bucks. I'm sure you could find it cheaper here or there somewhere, but I do think it's actually pretty cool that it comes with this QD quick detach on and off. I'm going to take it off real quick. Again, all you do is push that button, flip that lever up, and that kind of pops off for us. I think that's a pretty cool feature because with this, you don't really have to zero it in a sense. Whenever optics are like quick detach, if you're taking an optic off this gun, put it on another gun, like you're going to have to re-zero that optic. And with this magnifier, you don't really have to do that. So if you're kind of someone that wants the most bang for your buck, I mean, I don't really think this is a bad option because you can kind of pop it on and off your ARs, AKs, PCCs, any other weapon systems that you have. And you don't really have to mess with this too much. I know it has this windage, elevation, and diopter adjuster, which is cool. Like I like being able to adjust that. But to be honest, I didn't really mess with any of that. Pretty much out of the box, it was locked in for this Holosun optic. And I've also used this on a SIG Romeo optic as well. And again, I didn't really have to mess with any of these settings, which is kind of neat. So although it is 200 bucks, which is not necessarily a super cheap price, I think it's kind of worth it because one, having the magnification is cool when needed. And two, if you're running a bunch of dots on your weapons, you can always kind of pop this on and off super quick without having to do any sort of significant adjustments and then use it on multiple weapon systems, which I think is kind of cool. Again, once we kind of have it installed once, all you have to do is push this button down, pop that lever out, place it where you need it on your pick rail, and just kind of tighten that lever down there, and we're good to go. And again, that's how quick and easy it is to put on and off different types of weapons, so you could use it for multiple purposes whenever you need to. Alrighty guys, so that is the unboxing and installation of the Holosun HM3x 3x magnifier, a nice little reasonably priced magnifier that you may use on one of your setups. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. If you do, hit me with subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I also kind of want to hear you argue a little bit down in the comments. Why would we use a magnifier over an LPVO? I know I kind of have my opinion, but I want to hear from you guys. Alrighty boys, thank you. Y'all have a good week.